And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A huge play there right off the bat. 47 yards on the ground. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Second and inches.
Here's Eason to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. First down, Browns.
This is Hunt on the draw play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Kareem Hunt with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at their own 22. He'll look to throw right away. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Jacob Phillips showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, this one caught by Isabella. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
This is Harris. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Browns will take over first and 10. The Browns drive about to get started, and that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. 9 good yards there on the run, and now third down.
9-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Austin Hooper.
Austin Hooper. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Browns 14. Cowboys nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Isabella was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Intercepted by
that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
2nd down. Here's Eason. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
To Kareem Hunt.
Kareem Hunt. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Is good. Makes this
now, 1st quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it is stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 20, 10, and that's a touchdown. But hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 43-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Throw left side, complete. It's Becker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
48-yard line.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused focused and moving in the right direction.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
18 more yards. That's a
21-0 our score after one.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Browns 21, Cowboys 7. Graham Gano set to kick.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. On the return, Deontay Harris. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Harris on the return. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up
play action. It's Eason.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard line.
Caught out left side by Robinson.
Eason
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
Fielded right around the 8. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And this one quickly to Lamb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Prescott shakes off the sit, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Harris now to return. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
7-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he's going to have a Browns first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The 39-yard line.
On the delay, here's Hunt. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
The Browns first down.
They go play action with Eason. Escaping the press. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run with Hunt. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
3rd down.
Throwing is Eason. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? And this will be caught at the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
50, Mike's 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Prescott yet again. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
The kick is
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
The Browns drive about to get started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime on Turkey Day here in Dallas. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He's back to throw here to start the drive. Got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, Hunt. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. Still 15 yards to go, second down. Here's Eason off the play fake. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and they'll get a few stops.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Here's Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off play action. Eason. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Jordan Lewis. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And Hunt is not going to get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 34 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times.
Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Run for Pollard. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
We got 4.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Browns on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now it's Hunt. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
1st down, Browns.
Here's Hunt. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Come on.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and now it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yard line.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A quick throw out wide caught by Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Eason going to let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Eason sliding out of the pocket. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll run it here with Hunt. Yeah, the Browns are going to have a first and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line, knocking on the door. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for Cleveland, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week.